Yet another beautiful afternoon and a big welcome to you on today's edition of Lagos Today. My name is Obafemi Craig, thanking you for joining us. And last week we started it together, and today again we begin yet another journey together, making it work as it's always been working on Lagos Today. Today it will be a quick one. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, I bring you the traffic report for today. But then I think I can just quickly do that. Let's just quickly take a look at what the traffic report is saying today. As an update, we'll be looking at this, which is saying that as we speak, heavy traffic inward and outward Agege has been experienced on the road, and heavy traffic inward and outward Egbeda is also being experienced, and heavy traffic outward Ikeja from under bridge is also experiencing that, which is not a good story to tell. And inward Ojodu Beja from Agidingbi, there is light traffic there, and inward and outward Abulegba is said to be free, while light traffic is on Lagos Ibadan Expressway. I think this is the update, and I'm sure that you can just detour wherever you are to change to alternative routes if you're not very comfortable with where you are. That's just the update for today. We'll take a quick break again to come back in a minute to bring you last week in Lagos. That's what is next. Away from traffic update, let's quickly present last week in Lagos. Last week in Lagos, wife of the governor of Lagos State, Mrs. Bolanle Ambode, commissioned an office for the Federal Road Safety Commission (FRSC) built by Lekki Free Zone Development Company at Eleko Ibeju Lekki. At the event, she stated that the office will go a long way in bringing sanity and safety on our roads.
Our Road Safety Commission has been actively involved in enforcing traffic discipline on the road alongside other agents of government saddled with similar responsibility. For them to discharge their duties most effectively, therefore, they need a base like this office accommodation. Mrs.
Ambode, with other dignitaries, later went round to inspect the new office complex. Still on last week in Lagos, it was an array of business entrepreneurs, members of the diplomatic corps, and those of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry at the closing ceremony of the 32nd Lagos International Trade Fair. At the event, Governor Akiwumi Ambode, who was represented by his deputy, Dr. Idiat Adebule, commended the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry for the success of the fair and challenged entrepreneurs at the fair to go back to their various businesses and leverage on the opportunities available.
That numerous trade experiences which this fair has helped to facilitate, it translates to increased GDP for our state, enhanced social economic capital for our citizenry through temporary jobs, new investments, business opportunities, and networks that was brought up over the last 10 days.
Finally, on last week in Lagos, the Lagos State Deputy Governor, Dr. Idiat Adebule, was honored with an award of excellence for her immense contribution to the development of education in the state. Adebule was given the award at the 12th Annual Merit Award of Education District 5. Receiving the award on behalf of the Deputy Governor, the Tutor General Permanent Secretary, Education District 5, Anike Adekoye, said the award was well deserved as the present administration in Lagos State is giving attention to the education sector.
We work together as a family in Education District 5. That is why God is really with us, and we are getting it better every day and night. It is when we love one another, we're able to share ideas, share opinion, correct one another with love, and we get there.
Yes, away from Lagos today, or rather last week in Lagos, as it is, it all connects. And the Delta man will say, oh, join, all the join, you know, but just a connection there, you know, not a disconnect, where last week in Lagos, we're talking about Lagos today, still, you know, focused on the same point of discourse. Now, let's quickly take you back again to what Lagos represents. On Lagos album, that's just what we want to look at. And what do we have to showcase? The beauty and pride of Lagos, as it were. Lagos album is next.
Tell me what you hear, and tell me what you see. Tell me what you know about Lagos. Tell me what you see, and tell me what you know. Tell me what you hear about Lagos. Dákun sóhun tó mọ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, ẹ̀kọ́ máa dùn ó lóyìn. Tó bá fẹ́ jayé ọ̀rẹ́, ayé bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Sùúrùlérè, Òṣì, Agége, Ajá, Ọ̀bàlẹ̀. Tó bá fẹ́ mọ̀ tí ká, fàájì bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Fàájì, campus, ìtẹ̀fàájì, wà lọ́wọ́ yẹn. Kẹjà Lagos ẹ̀pẹ́ lẹ́kì. Ọ̀rọ̀ ajé ń kọ́. Àǹfààní bẹ́ẹ̀ lè kó. Alábà ṣe fi ẹ̀ ládìpọ̀ yàmàmá ní ọ̀nà tó ṣe. Ayé ń bẹ́ẹ̀ lè kó rẹ̀. Ajé ń bẹ́ẹ̀ lè kó. Owó ń bẹ́ẹ̀ lè kó. Ní ọlá ọmọlúwàbí. Ọmọ ìlú fẹ́ kó. Brigadier Mobolaji Johnson ìlú fẹ́ kó.
Well, there's a showcase of what Lagos is, what Lagos represents, the symbolism of Lagos institutions as landmarks of what is the pride of Lagos, the center of excellence, the state of aquatic splendor, and of course the commercial nerve of this great country and the center of commerce. People say all sort, you know, just to appreciate the what of Lagos in every sense of the word. Now we'll leave the Lagos album. Let's just quickly take a look on a report that has to do with this universal saying. The saying is that what a man can do, a woman can do best. Whether you believe in that or not is something I cannot say, but I think my experience over the years has told me something, that what a man can do, in my own understanding, women can even do better. And some women would tell you, look, women are the best managers. We're only praying that one day we should just have a woman president in this country, that they say we'll see how different things will be if a woman is allowed to become the president of this great country. And I think that time will come soon where a woman will be the president of this country. But then what a man can do, sincerely, women do it better, if not best or better than the best, in whatever word we want to use. But let's just take a trip to what is a vocation that is in a vocation, a passion in doing what you love doing, and the pleasure of enjoying that delight in what I like doing best. This trip on the female tricycle operator speaks volume of what life is. After all, we must move on with life, and that's just what life is all about. Let's go, let's take a trip together, and let's see this.
So 38-year-old Comfort Man is working in a male-dominated field. This mother of 5 children is determined to succeed against all odds, and she's found a unique way to earn her living.
I went to secondary school, but I didn't finish there. I stopped at GS2. So I need to go and learn work, fashion designer. After I married, my husband told me that my shop is too far to my living area, and I go and be looking work. Before I know, I don't want to work. The job is no fit for me. I need to stop the work. After that, I started selling food stuff. So the time I sell the food stuff, I see that the eating alone inside it is not let the business move forward. The business will break down. After then, I need to find another job. I see myself, I go and do house help to someone at Ikeja areas side. I need to find another job.
She's one of the few women who are courageous to go into the business believed to be for men.
Thank God for today. I find myself in Marua. My husband introduced me. I shocked that Marua me. Woman driving Marua. I say yes. Say okay. This is a woman driving it. I can do it. Say I know you that you can do it.
She's an hard-working woman, a go-getter. She's not easily discouraged. Anything she wants to get, she makes sure she gets it, and she's not a lazy type. So she's a good woman.
Her colleagues say she's hardworking, humble, and bold.
Comfort to be a very strong woman. She has been working on this road, and she's hardworking, and she's very, very strong in the work. So I encourage other women to join in the business. It's a profitable business, and it's open to everyone.
According to her, the business is lucrative. She makes between 5,000 and 8,000 naira daily.
At least in a day, if I do very well, or if I start from the 6 to 6:37, sometimes I make 8,000 naira a daily, and I will pay for higher purchase. I give myself targets that in daily I must make 7,000. After the 7,000, I'll keep 5,000 naira for the keke, the 2,000 naira for my children.
It's a lucrative business, which I can also encourage women especially, because there are so many women now. If we enter into this, we see so many women doing the same business. I will encourage more women to come into it, because what men can do, women can also do it better.
The hardworking woman shuttles between Sharjah and other axes of Lagos. As there is no rose without a throne, Comfort shared some of the challenges she had faced on the job.
In fact, there's stress, especially my hand. This my hand now. If you see this one is straight, this one cannot straight again. It's very painful in the night. This hand, pain. I will not call my children to be rubbing. Sometimes I'll put salt inside water. I'll put my hand inside hot water. There will be marching for me, but it's very stressful.
To her, the rate of unemployment in Nigeria still needs more government intervention.
I just beg our government to provide the job for us, for youths. I advise women to do something.
It's quite challenging though, because it's not different from me driving a car and the other woman driving a tricycle. You know, we are both on the road. Depends on where we're going and what we do with it. It's not everybody that can drive a car. And for them to even drive a tricycle is really, really challenging, because I can't drive a tricycle and I drive a car. So I will encourage more females at home that they feel there is no job or something. They should come out. They should join those that are already into it. And I feel Nigeria is going to be in a better place before we know it.
It is believed that with the economic challenges in Nigeria, it is impossible to leave the upkeep of the home solely in the hand of the man.
What a world. Life is good, someone will say, and what a beautiful world of women. And you can see clearly there what a man can do a woman can equally do better, if not best, in doing that same practice, where you find men who will tell you professionally or by their own vocation it is their fountain. But today you can see the difference, and from what she's just said, it is an indication that a woman and women generally in this country are not lazy, you know, and they're ready to take the extra mile to make life better for themselves. You can see her comfort mayor, you know, doing that to feed the family and keeping her home. I think she needs to be commended, and we just hope that authorities will also make things good, you know, like she said, support, assist, so that it can be better than what it is. Now we'll be leaving that to talk about investment in Lagos. You will agree with me that over time, one issue that we've been talking about is that Lagos is an investment opportunity. It's open to investors where they can tap into different opportunities and of course different areas of concern that they want to really invest in. And one area of the state government that is buoyant, or so to speak, that is making the wave this time, is the transportation sector. You recall at one time that Mr. President came to launch the Ikeja bus terminal with a promise that more buses will come, which of course came, and the waterfront is also the water transportation is also being boosted by the state government, and there's this intermodal thing we are talking about, and how well this is going. It's just showing that it's yielding fruit, with investors coming into Lagos to want to invest in the transportation sector. So we'll be looking at promoting investment opportunity in Lagos with my guest. First, let me very heartily welcome Mr. Frantisek Sola. He's our guest here this afternoon. We thank you for believing in Lagos and believing that you will achieve your dream.
Yeah, of course. I believe.
Okay, and of course, Comrade Ayodele Adewale, the former chairman of Amuwo Odofin, and of course an APC chieftain in Lagos. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let me start with you, because I'm sure that the connect will be connected well with you giving us an intro into this. Now, it is about transportation and investment in transport sector, and we know this is what the state government is also you know, propagating and of course advancing the cause of investment in these areas. So what are we looking at today with your own idea of fusing into what government is doing?
Well, thank you once again. Having looked at the population in Lagos and from the projection, particularly by the World Bank, that Lagos will be hitting about 40 million by 2030. It's a very scary situation, being that there's a lot of migration into Lagos, not only from other states in Nigeria, but from other countries too. As you know, the West African Treaty allows other West African nationals to move from country to country without having any hindrance, as the case may be. So Lagos is at the advantage of having its space populated, but how readily will the Lagos transport system be when this explosion happens? As it is now, the government of Lagos has spent a lot of resources on infrastructure, particularly transportation infrastructure, starting from the Mobolaji Johnson era up to the Governor Akinwumi Ambode era. And as you know, Lagos is also trying to venture into water transport and all of that. But the resources is not enough. The more Lagos they deploy funds into infrastructure as it concerns transportation, it is overwhelmed by the population of people that comes into Lagos. So that readily gives us a thinking that we need to think out of the box. That how do we bring in the private investors to see how they can utilize the top layer of the space in Lagos, and of course the underground. Going underground will be more capital intensive, but there are some technologies now that can be deployed for Lagos to take advantage of the top layer, moving away from the ground, moving away from the water, and utilizing the space up there, not with regards to air transportation, the aircraft, but of course using the rail system to move on the top layer. The Lagos State Government and the World Bank recently ventured into the Metro Lines project.
That's right.
But there's a technology that is more cheaper than that we can take advantage of. It moves faster than the metro rail, move faster than any rail system, move faster than the cable rail. Is a string rail technology that tend to move fast and can move both cargo and human at the same time.
And that is why we are looking at the prospect of this coming now to make the difference in Lagos to complement what the state
definitely, and they are going to use their fund.
Well, Mr. Frantisek Sola, you are coming because you believe in Lagos and you believe that you can make it, you can achieve your dream. You believe in the opportunities, the windows opened by the state government for investors to key in. And now that you're coming in, what difference will you make with the transport idea concept you are bringing into reality?
Thank you for your question. Nigeria is a very interesting country. We have many good friends here, and we choose Nigeria as first country in Africa to start our business here, to start our projects here, because our technology of Skyway company is fully prepared for the implementation. It is a fully innovative technology. It has been discovered by Mr. Unitsky, Edwardowicz Unitsky. He started work on this technology in 1978. It means
so
we have
been existing for a very long time.
Yes,
with this technology.
It's existing for a very long time, and we have many experience with technology. It is why we started to developing this technology in Belarus in 2014. We have built our eco-techno park. When our technology is running, when this technology was tested, we received many certificates of this technology. Now we can say that from this part of testing part of certification process, we are ready to put this technology into the real life. Because we know that this technology will help your country. This technology will help to solve many transportation problems. Because it is on it is put on the second level. The speed of this technology for the town is 150 kilometers. Maybe as we talk about the project between Lagos and Abuja, we can use transportation system with speed of 500 kilometers per hour. On the same rail system, we can put cargo system as well. It means the advantages is very big. We are able to put down the accident rates. This is fully
okay. The rate of accident will be minimal.
To zero.
Reduced.
It will be
zero accident
we can say.
tolerant.
Yes.
Comrade, let's look at how well will this make the difference from what you've said. What will be the advantage? He's just made a point here now that such technology will help reduce, zero tolerance or zero accident in the use of this new technology that will help the transportation system in the state. What other advantages will the people of Lagos benefit from will benefit from this kind of technology we're talking about?
Lagos is the economic hub in Nigeria. It also means that it will speed up the economic activity in Lagos, the turnaround time. For instance, look at the congestion we have around the Tinkan Island, Apapa, Amuwo, Dofin, Oshodi, all the way down to Lagos Island now. It will be a thing of the past. It will help to move cargo away. The man-hour that we burn on the road in huge traffic because of the fact that everybody depends on the road infrastructure. By the time you bring that, a lot of it will be sucked up. So you have more vehicular movement for easy passage for people. I was just coming now, I saw some VIP pass through the expressway linking down to along the Obafemi Awolowo way. It took the police to open the way for them. I mean, this is not ideal. It scares away investors and investment. In terms of health, it helps to reduce stress. You're going to have people living longer in Lagos. And aside from that, ecotourism, the system tends to generate energy for itself. You don't need any energy source from outside the system. How do I mean? The pulley of the system rotates and it generates energy. The energy helps to propel the system. Now, when the system is moving, the quantum of energy that is generated and that is saved can also light up communities, can light up public utilities like street lightings and all of that. It helps also to generate tax for government, which will then be plowed into other areas for development. It helps to improve on the tourism potential of the state. You can imagine people appreciating the landscape of Lagos, the beauty of Lagos from
Lagos
above.
Is beautiful.
You understand? You understand? And Lagos
can see
brand
this is doing like this. Yes, Lagos is beautiful.
And we can also win carbon credit. We can win carbon credit
that is a climate change.
You understand? And it also helps to improve the smart city vision of the Lagos state government. And there's a lot of win-win situation to this.
For the investor and for the state government, and even for the people.
And for the people of Lagos.
So it's a win-win-win-win-win
situation for Nigeria.
What will be the connect between this and what the state government is already having in terms of the intermodal? Is there a link with all of this connection? The intermodal?
And of course
this technology of the rail thing up there and driving that to save?
If you look at interest of people in Lagos, it is not saturated. A lot of people would like to live in VI, like to live in Ikeja, Lekki, as the case may be. Lagos also have opportunities that is all abound because people cannot reach it at the speed of time. You can imagine somebody coming from Badagry, wants to get to the other end of Lagos, Epe, or want to get to Ikorodu. You understand? It interconnects them at a nick of time. So it means that we can recreate another Lekki Phase 1 in Badagry. We can create another Lekki Phase 1 in Ikorodu, at the same time in Epe, regardless of where you be or where you stay. Everywhere will be lucrative. That is the vision of the government of Lagos, to put people all across and for you to enjoy the value of Lagos. And that's the vision behind the Lagos Fiesta. The music fiesta. You understand? That is done for 7 days.
Policy trust.
You understand? All across the Lagos. The government of Lagos want people to enjoy Lagos regardless of where you are in Lagos.
And irrespective of who you are. Because Lagos is home to all.
You understand? So we transport. This allows the vision of Lagos to come, the Lagos government to come upstream.
Well, I'm really short of words until I see this. I cannot. I just want to feel it, and let's know that this is really not just a dream that we're talking
You will
about.
feel it when we're moving to the next stage, and that is to tidy up legal framework with the government of Nigeria and the government of Lagos particularly. When the legal framework is tighten up very, very well, it means that it will secure the government of Lagos, it will secure the government of Nigeria, it will secure the investor that is bringing the technology and investment. It will also secure the Nigerian people that are going to either be investors in this project or are going to enjoy the service.
Well, I think there's nothing much again to ask, but to really appreciate the fact that you've really come to really give support, believing in our country, to invest, and that you have a credibility. Yes, how credible are you? Because you've just said something I think I must ask in terms of integrity, because the state government, and particularly the win-win thing we're talking about, all stakeholders will want to look at credibility, integrity, competence, capability, so that we'll not be found wanting in wanting to say that we are not treating you well, and neither will we want to say you're not also treating us well. You know, it's a give and take thing. So how ready are you to ensure that that wouldn't be a problem or a challenge for the good people of the state?
Yeah, we can say, as I said, we are prepared, the technology is prepared for the use. What is good things that I said, we have built the Ecotechnopark in Belarus. Our head office is in Minsk, located in Minsk.
So which means you are well all over the world. I mean, you are well established.
Yes,
as an
we
institution.
are well established, because we are going to create this project, this technology as well in Europe. We are going to Switzerland. We have many contracts with Arabian countries. 2 weeks ago.
Okay, don't let me stress you. It's clear that you are well established.
Yes.
And all of these, we shouldn't doubt the competence, the credibility. I think you need to make a word or two about that before I let you off the hook.
Well, my word is that the idea have come. It has come to solve problems for us.
A new creativity, a new innovation, a new transformation,
and of course to give us energy that we require. Nigeria require a lot of energy to make its human activity functioning and of course economic activity buoyant.
All right, I want to thank you gentlemen for finding the time to be here today, knowing that something good is happening and you so choose to come to let us know about this, and we cannot wait to see it happen. We want to say a big thank you, Mr. Frantisek Sola. We thank you so very much.
Thank you for the invitation.
And of course, Comrade Ayodele Adewale, we cannot thank you enough for believing in the dream and aiming to ensure that investors believe in us as well. We thank you so very much. We can only wait to see it happen in reality. Okay, then we just will quickly take another break, and here we'll take you through sights and sounds. And on sights and sound for this afternoon, we're looking at Ejibo. You know, yet another community. Like he said, Lagos is so big, bigger than we think, though small in size, but in population and in area, there are so many places you still need to know about Lagos. So let's go to Ejibo. We'll be back in a minute.
Beautiful Lagos, hey. Land of mercy, land of success. For Lagos, everything is done change. I say Governor Body is doing a great job. Street lights all over Lagos. It's bringing out the beauty in Lagos.
The governor is trying. He has really worked. Within the few years, he has taken the affairs of Lagos State. And not only in Ejibo area, if you look around, even within the vicinity, between here, Jakonda and so on, at Sherry Road, the light is working.
The government are trying. And I pray that God will help them. And they are really working. I can see they are really working. The street light is good, it's working.
Everybody is doing well in Lagos State. Because in our area here, the street lights always be okay, always both night and day. So we are enjoying it.
Beautiful Lagos, hey. Land of mercy, land of success. For Lagos, everything is done change. I say Governor Body is doing a great job.
Yes, welcome back. It's Lagos Today, and away from sights and sound, let's just take another look at our usual. This time again, we want to take a walk on the street, and let's see what people will say. We want to find out what LNSC means, and I'm sure you were also asking yourself there that what am I talking about? Just LNSC, yes, LNSC, what does it mean and how do we understand it? Well, let's just take a trip on the street and let's see what will come up with that.
Lagos State Neighborhood Agency.
I didn't know it.
Lagos Neighborhood Safety Corps. Lagos Neighborhood Safety Corps.
Lagos State Neighborhood Security something.
I think it's this neighborhood issue.
Lagos State. Lagos State. No, I guess. I don't know.
Well, your guess is as good as mine. What do you think? Or what's your own take? What did you think about? I mean, what were you imagining? Who do you think got it right? The first man, second, third, fourth, fifth? Or who? Was even the answer there at all? Did anyone get it right? I can hear you. Okay, I should understand. Okay, I should even know myself. Okay. If you ask me, I think it should be a Lagos Neighborhood Safety Corps. I think that's just what... Someone got it there. Someone did get it. And... it was I thinking the reporter will tell he or she what the answer is, but then that's just what it is. Let's leave on the street and let's take you again to Lagos Facts. And Lagos Facts for today is on the oldest Anglican cathedral in Lagos, if not in Nigeria. But let's take you there. Well, that's just it there, the oldest Anglican cathedral in Lagos. No doubt about that. Any contest with that? Definitely not. Christ Church Cathedral, that's just what it is. You know, the foundation stone, as you've been told, was laid by Prince Wales in 1925. It's come a long way indeed, and as a pride, one of the landmark in Lagos and a pride of the beauty of Lagos. Well, we want to leave that, and to wrap up today's package, we want to take a look at health tips. And today we'll be talking about scabies, and whatever it is, let's just give you these tips. It will help us and it will help everybody. Let's just go back and thanking you for today. Hoping to see you again some other time. Good afternoon.
Scabies is caused by a mite. It is a tiny insect called Sarcoptes scabies mite. It's a parasite, meaning it lives off the host with no benefits to the host. Scabies mites are tiny. They have cream-colored body bristles and spines on their back and 4 pairs of legs. Scabies is an extremely itchy skin disorder that can spread from one person to another. It is caused by an infestation with the mite parasite through close skin-to-skin contact. It is easily treated with an insecticide lotion applied to the skin. Most of the symptoms of scabies are due to your immune system's response to the mites. their saliva, eggs, and their feces. The rash and the itching are mostly caused by your body's reaction to the mites rather than the mites themselves. Scabies can be contacted through close skin contact with an infected person and from beddings and towels used by infected person. Aggravation of pre-existing skin conditions. Scabies can worsen the situation of the skin, particularly itchy skin problems, such as eczema. The itch and rash of scabies are due to a reaction to the mites and can develop on any part of the skin. Scabies is curable. The usual scabies treatment is with permethrin cream. Permethrin cream is an insecticide that kills the mites. Reapply the same treatment for 7 days after the first application. This helps to make sure that all the mites are killed. You should also bathe with hot water and scrub with soap thoroughly.
Nigeria has the potential to be a great country. However, Canada, a country with the greatest varieties and quantities of natural resources,